From here, we'll work on the dorsiflexion of the feet, sitting up tall, letting the inner thighs pull back towards the wall behind us. With dorsiflexed feet, we'll hold the dorsiflexion for 20 seconds, softening the sternum and the breastbone and the front ribs in towards the back body, imprinting those back ribs into the wall, widening the collarbone, lifting your chin, relaxing the facial muscles, breathing all the while. Relax those feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, dorsiflex those feet and hold. As you're holding this, notice if you're gripping anywhere that's unnecessary. Is the jaw, can you soften that more? Facial muscles, the shoulders, the chest, even the eyes and the sockets. Try to relax all of those areas and release the dorsiflexion of the feet, relaxing the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set here, 20 seconds. Dorsiflex those feet. Hold it. As you're working, pull the low abs in towards the spine. Lift in and up on those muscles internally that stop your stream of pee. Inhale. Think about someone you're grateful for. And exhale, think or say their name. Again, inhale. Think about someone you're grateful for. Exhale, think or say their name. From here, we'll come onto our knees on the mat, tucking the toes under, sitting up tall, stretching our arms out in front of us like Frankenstein, and flipping the palms to face up towards the ceiling. Bend the elbows softly with the toes tucked under. Sit your pelvis back on your heels, working again on that dorsiflexion, holding for 20 seconds here with the abs pulled in. Now, if you happen to have bunions or any issues like that, feel free to come out of this, and you can just focus on some cat and cows, gentle articulation of the spine, instead of doing this slightly more aggressive footwork. It increases range of motion and does help with a lot of injury prevention. It helps with injury prevention in general when you're moving through planes of motion. Keep breathing here. Good. Sitting up out of that. Resting those feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final sit back on it. 20-second hold. If it becomes too much, you can always come in and out of it. Those arms are extended out. Imagine hands on your shoulder blades. Puff your shoulder blades back into those hands. Widen the collarbone. Lift your chin. Inhale. And coming back up, untucking those toes. Bringing your hands right under your shoulders, knees under hips. Walk the hands forward a foot, tuck the toes under, bend the knees, brace the abs. And from here, we're going to step back into a plank. From your plank position, slowly lower yourself down onto your chest. Inhale. Exhale, pressing to an upward facing dog, holding it here. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. Inhale, pushing back onto the knees, stepping your right leg forward, straightening your back leg, bracing your abs. Arms come up to shoulder flexion, high lunge. And we're going to step our front leg. We're going to push off of it to stand in the center of our mat. Turn and face me, feet hip distance apart, lateral flexion, side bending with the left arm lifted to the right, adding the right arm, holding for 20 seconds. 20 seconds on the clock. Chin lifted, chin can go down on the diagonal, up on the diagonal, or stay centered. Watch out for the spraying ribs, soften the sternum inward, plug the shoulders down the back, widen that collarbone. Just another 10 seconds here to work on those external obliques and opening up the side body, the lats, where they attach under the armpits. Bring yourself back through center, lower the arms down. Right arm comes up, inhale, side bending to the left, exhale. Add that left arm, hold it up, 20 seconds on the clock. Puff the shoulder blades back. Soften the sternum, the breastbone, and the front ribs towards the back ribs. Plug the shoulders down the back if you need to elevate them, and then plug them. Do so. Keep your chin lifted, gaze soft, jaw relaxed. Beautiful. Inhale, bring it back up to center. And from here, we'll do one more on the first side. So side bending to the right, adding the right arm. 20 seconds on the clock. Use your breath here. It's very important you use your breath. As you're working, where are you holding that you can soften? Keep the belly in towards the spine. Lift up way below the belly button on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Just another 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back up through center. Right arm comes up, side bending to the left. Add that left arm. Find freedom in the neck. 20 seconds on the clock. Everybody's breathing. Lifting up through your center, puffing the shoulder blades back, widening the collarbone, relaxing the facial muscles, the jaw, the eyes and the sockets. Keep that belly in. Counting you down, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. From here, we'll be traveling side to side in the frontal plane for injury prevention, working on our forward knee flexion with leg extension. So we'll begin with our arms overhead, and then we'll bend the elbows and put the hands behind the head. Lean the head back into the hammock of the hands. Stepping onto our right leg perfectly parallel, bringing our left leg up to knee flexion. Join me. Extend that shin out with dorsiflexed toes 3 times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Traveling to the left, repeating. Once you find knee flexion, soften that supporting knee, tip your pelvis back, pull the belly in, puff the shoulder blades back. After you've done those 3 extensions, travel with me back to the right, finding the balance first, focusing on the supporting knee being soft, no forward lean. There should be a lift through your core, and your shoulder blades should be actively pulling together and pressing back a little bit so that you feel the upper back extensors, the center of the upper back, the rhomboids, the trapezius. Travel back, final time, find the balance, 3 leg extensions. Breathe with me here. And once you complete those, we're going to come over to the wall for some stretches. Let's begin with our dominant arm in a high V. And we'll step the inside leg back just a foot, feet are hip distance apart. Tuck the pelvis under like a scared puppy and push the hips forward while twisting from the rib cage away from the arm on the wall with a micro bend in the elbow of the arm on the wall. Breathe with me here. We're going to use a transcendental meditation mantra to clear our mind. So inhale, think the word so. Exhale, think the word hum. Inhale, think so. Exhale, think hum. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly turning. And let's switch the arm on the wall. Elbow soft. Twisting away. Stepping the inside foot back. Bend the knees. Tuck the pelvis. Drive the hips forward. Try, even though you're twisting your torso away from the wall, to microbend the elbow and to relax the front ribs back towards the back ribs and to puff the back ribs back as if imaginary hands were on the shoulder blades and you wanted to rest your shoulders in them. Plug the shoulders down the back. Make sure they're not elevated up by the ears. And let's come back to that breath. Thinking of somebody we're grateful for on our inhale, and on our exhale, either in our mind or out loud, saying their name. Inhale, I am grateful for. Exhale, say or think their name. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. Okay, we're going to be doing sumo squats in the center with lateral flexion at the bottom. So let's begin with our arms, kind of like monkeys in front, palms forward. Legs are subtly externally rotated, or if you have a lot of turnout, they can be pretty rotated as long as you don't feel any discomfort in the knees. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, we're going to sit back into our sumo squat, side bending, adding the bottom arm, holding here for 10 seconds on this side. Feel free to turn the head up or down on the diagonal or keep it centered. Try to puff the shoulder blades back, widen the collarbone, bring it through center, taking it to the other side, holding it for 10 seconds on this side. Breathe while you're here. Puff the shoulder blades back, soften the sternum, the breastbone, the front ribs towards the back ribs. Feel equal pressure through the inner and outer edge of your feet. Bring yourself back through center. Rise up without locking the knees. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back, side bending. Add the bottom arm, hold for 10 seconds here. Make sure you're breathing. Very important to breathe. As you're working, inhale, bring yourself back to center, switch sides. Find it. 10 seconds here. Make sure you hold it for those 10 seconds, lifting up through your center, way below the belly button. Relax the sternum. And bring it back to center. Standing up, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Side bending to your right, add the bottom arm, hold it here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath like that. Inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself back to center. Take it to the other side. Find it. Puff the shoulder blades back. Widen the collarbone. Soften the sternum in towards the back body. Even out the pressure between the inner and outer edge of your feet. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Beautiful. Bring yourself back up to center. Standing up, soft bend in the knees. Final set. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back. Side bending, 10 seconds on the clock. Make it count. Work those external obliques, work those inner thighs. Let those inner thighs pull back towards the wall behind you as the pelvis pulls down towards the floor. Bring yourself back up to center, taking it to the other side immediately. Holding for 10 seconds here. Use your breath. Inhale. For another 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring yourself back to center, standing up without locking out in the knees. We'll make our way to the top of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Brace the abs. Stepping one leg back into a lunge, slowly lowering that knee down to the floor. Stepping into a forearm plank. So we're going to put one forearm down, then the other. Feet hip distance apart. Brace your low abs. Inhale. Lift your right leg up. Toes dorsiflexed. It hovers for 10 seconds. Breathe here. Puff the shoulder blades up. Keep that leg lifted. I'll let you know when you lower it. Low abs are firm, deep lift in the core. Lower that leg, switch legs, switch the lifted leg. Abs are in, puff the shoulder blades up, push the forearms down and pull out on the mat like you're trying to split it in half. Collarbone is wide, chin is lifted, gaze is soft. Deep breath. Lower that leg, lower the knees, find your way onto all fours. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale, brace the abs into cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat. 2, 3, 4. From here, coming back down onto the forearms, brace the abs, stepping back into your forearm plank. Go ahead and lift your right leg up, dorsiflex the toes, brace the abs. Now, if lifting the leg causes you low back pain, pull your navel in towards your spine and lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. If you still feel pain after you've done this, lower that leg and work with it down. Switch legs, 10 seconds on the clock on the other side. Make sure you're breathing. These are challenging. How much can you connect with the breath? Way below the belly button, lifting up internally on those muscles that stop your stream of pee. Lower the knees, climb onto all fours. Give me that cat and cow. Arching as we inhale, 2, 3, 4, rounding, exhale, 2, 3, 4. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Final time, climbing onto our forearms, stepping back into the forearm plank, pushing down and out into the forearms, puffing the shoulder blades up, firming the low belly way below the belly button, lifting your right leg. 10 seconds on the clock. Don't worry. Keep the hips square. Firm the low belly in towards the spine. Dorsiflex the toes. Lower those toes. Lift the other leg up. 10 seconds on the clock. You can do this. Getting strong. Push those forearms down. Pull out like you're trying to split that mat in half. Firm that low belly in and up. You're doing great. Just 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the knees. Rise up onto those knees. Go ahead and we're now going to move our mat over to the wall for legs up the wall. So slide that mat over to the wall. Brace your abs. Slowly, with the abs braced and bent knees, bring the legs up the wall. Toes are dorsiflexed. Knees are soft. Take one hand. I'm going to take my left so you can see what I'm doing, and slide it under your low back. Tip your pelvis towards the wall. We're trying to open up the hamstrings before we do some leg swings in the transverse plane. Now, why step to balance in the transverse plane? It's so complicated. Well, I'll tell you why. The National Academy of Sports Medicine has done a lot of research, and they've emphasized the importance of learning to balance as you move through the transverse plane. Because when you're moving in the transverse plane, that's where 90% of injuries occur. And we're talking people that break their hips, roll their ankles, hurt their knees, or fall altogether and break their arm. It's very important that you practice this. It will keep you safe as you move through space. Okay, from here, another 3 full inhales and exhales on a 5 count. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees. Slowly make your way off the wall and up to standing. You can stand in the center of the mat. Extend your right toes to me. There at 12 o'clock, we're going to take them to 3 o'clock, lifting our left leg immediately, finding our balance. Once we've tested the balance, we'll take our arms overhead, plug the shoulders down, brace our abs, and we're going to do some leg swings. So I want you to keep them relatively small. You can dorsiflex the foot to kind of open the hamstring. Inhale, exhale, swing. 2, 3, 4. Pause, inhale. Soft bend in the supporting knee, no forward lean. Puff the shoulder blades back. Your hamstrings are warm now, so this shouldn't be too bad. Swing, 2, 3, 4, and inhale. Exhale, swing, 2, 3, 4. Turn back around to me. Extend the left toes to 12 o'clock. Take them to 9 o'clock. Find the balance. Once you have the balance, you're not leaning forward. Your standing knees soft. Your abs are in, lifted way below the belly button. We inhale, exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Turn back to me. Exhale, extend the left toes. 12 o'clock. Take them to 3. Find the balance. Hold that balance. Test it. Brace your abs. Inhale, prepare. Put that backpack of cement on. No forward lean. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. One more. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, turn back to face me. Left toes extended. 12 o'clock. Take them to 9. Find the balance. Hold. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Don't lean forward. Keep your chin up. Gaze higher than eye level. And sweep. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, pause. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, sweep. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Turn to face me. Interlace your hands. Tuck your chin. Elbows can come in towards one another. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the head right or left. If it feels like the right side's really tight, look under your left armpit, and vice versa. Keep your abs engaged, your knees soft, your shoulder blades pulling together instead of pulling apart. One more breath here. Recenter that head. Bring it back up onto the spine. Great work. We're going to stand in the center of our mat, profile to one another for rebound lunges. We'll be going forward and back. Let's start. Arms overhead, shoulders plugged down, low belly firm. And we're going to step our right leg forward into the lunge, holding that lunge. Now, if you struggle with the balance or if having the arms overhead for a long period of time bothers your shoulders or your back, you can always take choir arms. I'll turn and face you. They look like this, pulling out. And you can switch. Every time you switch lunge, you can switch the top hand. So your choice, choir arms or arms overhead. So holding that lunge, we'll step. So the leg that was forward, we're going to brace our abs, keep our backpack of cement on so we're not forward leaning. We're going to push off that front leg and float all the way back into a back lunge. Find it, hold it, 20 seconds on the clock. Stay in this lunge. And let's, for the sake of increasing the stretch in the hip flexor, if you've been seated, straighten your back leg instead of keeping it bent. As you move through it, obviously the knees are going to bend, but when you're holding the posture, keep that back leg straight. Now I'd like you to step the back leg in, and we're going to switch our rebounding leg. So taking the other leg forward into your forward lunge, arms either overhead or in our choir pull-out position. What I see a lot when we travel forward is the whole torso collapsing forward. How can we avoid that? We can pull our belly in towards the spine, and way below the belly button on those muscles that stop the stream of pee, we can lift in and up. It's like this elevator riding up the shaft of your torso, energy shooting all the way out through the mouth. It sounds like you're fogging a mirror or like Darth Vader from here. Inhale, brace your abs. And we're going to push off that front leg all the way into our back lunge, our reverse lunge, or crescent lunge as they call it in yoga. Finding the good position for the arms, noticing if you're looking down. We don't want that forward head, or we don't want any kyphosis slipping in. So pull the shoulder blades together, keep your chin lifted, gaze soft, eyes straight ahead, step that back leg in. Turn and face me, take your hands to your thighs, and just circle the knees to the right for 5, 4, brace the abs, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center, brace your abs, counterclockwise, circle, 2, or clockwise if you did it the reverse. Just reverse it. Enjoy that, breathe, turn back, around. From here, we're going to do one more set on each side, so stepping back, find it, or stepping forward. So reverse, so that rebound lunge, I really want you to think about the center propelling you forward or back. So you're pulling the abs in as you go back, and then as you pull yourself forward. You really have to lift up through your center. So yeah, going back first this time makes sense. So we get that feeling of pushing off the back leg and going all the way through center and forward. So now the leg that's back, we're going to brace our abs and we're going to lift it, and we're going to go all the way forward with it without putting it down. Holding for 20 seconds with the arms overhead or in your choir position, pulling out, pulling the shoulder blades together, pulling the low belly in, softening the sternum, the breastbone, and the front ribs back. Beautiful. Step that leg in. We'll switch our leg that goes back first. Find the arm position that suits you today. Quiet your mind Another 10 seconds here. Inhale. Think the word so, clearing your mind. Exhale. Think the word hum. Inhale. Think so. Exhale. Think hum. Inhale, prepare, brace your abs, backpack of cement on, no forward lean, pushing off the back leg to your forward lunge. Find it. 20 seconds on the clock here. We're breathing. Beautiful. Another 10 seconds, low belly's firm. We're lifting in and up on the muscles that stop our stream of pee, puffing the shoulder blades back, widening the collarbone. Inhale, prepare, brace your abs. Exhale, stepping the front leg back to meet your back leg. We should be probably in the center of the mat. Let's step to the top of the mat. Step our stronger leg back, brace our abs, and slowly lower the knee down. Then bringing the other leg back, we're going to come into a regular plank, high push-up position. Watch out for the butt being in the air. Pull the abs in towards the spine. Soften the sternum and breastbone back. Plug your shoulders down, widen your collarbone. Go ahead and lift your right leg up. Hold it up. 10 seconds on the clock. It doesn't have to be lifted high. Watch out for rounding in the pelvis. Tip the pelvis up. Brace the low belly in towards the spine. Lower that leg. Lift the other leg up. Holding it for 10 seconds. Watch out for rounding in the pelvis. So keep pulling the belly in towards the spine. Lower that leg. Lower the knees. Find your way onto all four. Hands and knees. Wrist under shoulders. Knees under hips. Inhale, coming into your cow pose. Exhale, brace the abs into cat pose. Inhale, cow, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. One more. Inhale, cow, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat, 2, 3, 4. Stepping back into your plank, find it, puff the shoulder blades back, widen the collarbone, lift the low abs in and up, holding one leg up for 10 seconds. Use your breath here. Widen that collarbone, chin lifted, involve the front of the neck, lower that leg, switch legs, holding it for 10, 9, low belly firm, 8, puff the shoulder blades up, 7, widen the collarbone, 6, and 5, 4, dorsiflexed foot, 3, 2, lower the foot, lower the knees, cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rise up on your knees. Step your right leg forward. Tuck the back toes under. Brace your abs. Arms in a high V overhead. Brace the abs. Step that back leg forward. We're now going to travel to the bottom of our mat. I'm going to turn to face you just so you see what's happening. For this exercise, I'd like the hands to be interlaced behind the back, like so. And we're going to step forward through space to knee flexion with a dorsiflexed foot and open that thigh out to side knee flexion and back to forward knee flexion and to side. And we'll do that very slowly 3 times, and then we'll switch sides. So traveling forward and backwards. Follow me. We'll start at the bottom of the mat. Stepping onto our right leg, bringing our left leg to knee flexion. Brace the abs. Hands are interlaced behind the back. And we open out. And when we open out, let's add a little pulse. 2, 3, 4, close. Open it out and pulse. 2, 3, 4, close. One more time. Open and pulse. 2, 3, 4, close. Step that leg forward. Other leg comes up to knee flexion. Open it out to side knee flexion and pulse it up. 2, 3, 4. Back to forward knee flexion. To side knee flexion, pulse. 2, 3, 4. Back to forward. And to side knee flexion, pulse, 2, 3, 4, back to forward. Leg that's lifted, step backwards through space onto it. Other leg lifts, find the balance, hold, open, pulse, 2, 3, 4, center, open, pulse, 2, 3, 4, center. Put your backpack of cement on, no forward lean, open, pulse, 2, 3, 4, center. Beautiful, stepping backwards through space, find the balance, hold, and we open, pulse, 2, 3, center, open, pulse, 2, 3, center. And last time, open, put the backpack of cement on, pulse, 2, 3, center, and lower. Coming over to the wall for a postural stretch for our calves. Stepping our right leg back, driving the pelvis forward, bracing the abs, hold it here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Body scan, quiet the mind. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, relax your hip flexors, which are located around your groin area. Exhale, relax your chest. Inhale, relax your front body, the rib cage, the chest, the front of the shoulders. Just let that go. Step your back leg in and switch sides, setting up to stretch the calf on the other side. Drive that pelvis forward. Lift up through your center. Widen your collarbone. Chin up. Gaze soft. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. Step forward, turning around. Wonderful job.